Welcome back to another Wrestling Around, and this week we're doing another World War III, WCW World War III, 1996, but before we get into that, joining me is world-class wrestling journalist Aaron Franklin. Aaron, how are we doing?
I'm very well, thank you, Ross. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Can we just please note Terry's absence from this week's show due to absolute shenanigans last week on Wrestling Around Weekly Wednesday Wrestling?
He is suspended for turning on the Wrestling Around team. That's what's happened.
Yeah, no, I got an email from the Big Metal Gorilla himself.
He's fuming. He's fuming. Yeah. Red Shoes has said, not in my gang.
Yeah.
So Terry Peters, for the foreseeable future, it's an indefinite suspension.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a fan of Terry Peters, seek medical help. He won't be on. He won't be on for any time soon. But if you feel like going on at Bell Nation on Twitter and Twitch and putting hashtag greasy bald asshole, then by all means, I can't stop you. You know what I mean? If that's what you've decided to do, then you do that. None of us can stop you. And, hashtag greasy bald asshole.
I got kicked from his Twitch stream. He banned me from commenting in his Twitch stream last week.
He's off the chain. He's turned. I don't know what's happened to him. Maybe he was out in the sun too long and he's got this sunstroke and his bald head. Maybe just the cold weather because he hasn't got any hair to keep him warm.
I am shocked by that turn of events. Not that Aaron got banned, but that someone was watching Terry's Twitch stream.
To be fair, it was quite inappropriate what I put. So I got the notification that I'd gone live. So straight away, I thought, for the first time in a long time, I'm going to join. And I just put, come on, feel the noise. Peters touches boys. Just not lying. It's just, but he didn't appreciate it. Banned me for 4 minutes.
Outrageous
stuff.
There's no point staying because I don't want to watch someone play Football Manager. Because quite frankly, I'd rather watch paint dry.
I can imagine it exactly like this. Not having that. Not in my chat. So yeah, hashtag. You can't ban you all. You all do it.
Wow. That's encouraging cyberbullying.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Don't walk out with Big Metal Gorilla, Samoa Joe, and
the Burger King.
The Burger King. Don't do it. Join me as well. Lou, I think that was the longest we've had before actually introducing you.
Yeah. Hi everyone.
Also known as Scoop L.
Not today, Ross. Scoop L's a different guy on a Monday.
Yeah, sorry, I forget, but you're very similar. Looks, sounds. The fact that none of you can get scoops.
Wow, I got some scoops.
You've got a scoop. Well, give some to Scoop L because he's losing his reputation.
I've heard that the Lou Markham is going on the Cultaholic Nitro Review podcast.
He is.
So that's exciting, isn't it?
That's exciting for you. Well, should we discuss that more at the end?
We'll discuss it at the end, yeah.
And then the thing to do.
I don't know when it's coming out, which should be useful information for Joe.
Find out, but you're recording it in off time of recording. 2 days.
Yeah, it'd be yesterday in KFM terms.
Yesterday.
Already done it.
So you've already done it.
Yeah, it was great. They invited me back. They said, "Do you want to move up permanently and become managing director for Cultaholic?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." Sorry, it didn't work out. Yeah, they're not airing that episode.
Don't work out for some people. Delete as applicable.
Yeah,
you're the editor, so you can do what you want, can't you?
Yeah, they've not aired the episode, and they've asked me to stop watching and unsubscribe.
And now you're not allowed to go within 100 meters of them. So
it's not going well. Yeah, banned from the town of Newcastle.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You're not missing much. I'm kidding. What you are missing, though, is World War III 1996. That's what we've done this week for some unknown reason. We watched one of them and thought that was an absolute clusterfuck. Let's do that again.
We're low-key following the entirety of the NWO storyline, so we'll see what's happening.
I do. We covered. We've done them all. This year, we've done them all this year. Yeah,
25
years. Yeah,
25 years. Let's go on. That's what we do here.
We've just done that, shouldn't we? Should watch WCW.
Yeah.
Watch all nitros. So this took place on November 24th, 1996. It was in the Norfolk Scope, Norfolk, Virginia. 10,000 people there. Tony Schiavone, Dusty Rhodes, Bobby the Brain Heenan on commentary. And it's World War III, so we know it's going to be chaos later on. And
How good did the 3 rings look, though?
I enjoyed the 3 rings, apart from, and there's one but the rest of them, like all the rings, didn't they, at different points of the night. And then, but there was one where there was wrestling, and obviously the commentary team was sat next to the middle ring, looking in the middle ring. And
I didn't make note of this.
The rest of it, you could just see the backs of their heads, and they're obviously not.
I think Shivani had to explain what was going on just to get anyone confused. That's why I liked about that.
Just, I'm glad in this one though they didn't use. I think in '95 we watched, they were wrestling in both rings, and that always winds me up. Wrestling in the one ring, let them. The big, it reminds me of War Games take over as well. Let the one ring. That's what you're using. It's a normal match. The big match, have them all. But at least this one they didn't. They wrestled in separate rings, but they only used the one.
They put the spotlight on themselves, didn't they? Which I quite liked. Well, it must be annoying though if you're sat at the outside ring 1 and the match is in ring 3. You can't be able to see what's going on, surely.
You should have bought tickets for outside ring 3 then, shouldn't you?
Yeah, but
ring 2's got to be the best one, right? No, ring 1 was where the only action happened in the end, wasn't it? What was it? I can't remember.
Yeah, ring 1 was.
But don't you think the Norfolk Scope it's a good looking arena inside? That bloody roof.
That's attention.
I loved it.
There was rafters, as we'll get onto later.
Yeah,
you can walk about.
I'm a big architecture guy, as you see.
You're googling the menu right now, aren't you?
No, I've got the menu up, Russ.
Got the menu. Oh, bloody hell! Well, what were them 10,000 people eating?
I was just looking to see that our news podcast went an hour this week. Anyway, what were they having? They had the pub. The pub. Shipyard barbecue. In-house smoked meats. It's a concourse get 9. Golden Roost, which is obviously fried chicken. Virginia Links, good old sausage. Fresh Classics, which is your classic concession fare. Hot dogs. And that's more the same. Oh, popcorn. Why Not Italian? And Flamingo Joe's, which is cotton candy.
I was going to say, what do Flamingo Joe's do?
Cotton candy, snow cones, and funnel cakes.
Oh, a bit of everything.
And Why Not Italian? There's pizza.
Samoa Joe's brother as well.
Yeah,
Flamingo Who owns that? They're all called Joe. They're just named after them.
There's a couple of restaurants in there as well nearby. Oh, they're just nearby. They don't count.
Yeah, we're not having that. You're either in or you're not.
Yeah, but no, good stuff. But yeah, I thought it's a very good looking menu. Did you see they kept showing a roof? I was like, oh, what a roof!
No, at no point was I watching this thinking, oh my god, what a roof!
Well, you should do. You're missing out.
Sounds like it.
They had SmackDown there the other week, and I was like, they weren't showing a roof for me. I was like, just looks like any old arena. This one, it's a great arena. Outside of Madison Square Garden, that one. Everything else just looks the same, doesn't it? But them two are like, I guess the Rosemont Horizons. Anyway, I'm going to have a bit about the roof here. I'm just a big fan of architecture, sue me.
Rey Mysterio versus Ultimo Dragon. That was the first match.
Fuck you.
This is for the Dragon. Oh, no, I can't read that right here. Dragon is with Sonny Ono. And it's for the J Crown title, which, if anybody doesn't know what that is 8 belts. What?
Yep.
8 belts. Ultimo Dragon was wearing them all, credit to him.
He was, yeah. Not Kenny Omega. Didn't get anyone to hold him. Anyone to take him with him.
Well, the original belt collector. So it was also, so the J Crown belt was also the J Crown Octuple United Championship. And it was the British Commonwealth Junior Heavyweight Championship. That was apparently Michinoku Pro Wrestling. The IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship, NWA World Welterweight Championship, UWA World Junior Light Heavyweight Championship, the War International Junior Heavyweight Championship, WWA World Junior Light Heavyweight Championship, and the WWF Light Heavyweight Championship. Well, that was taken away straight away. That was the original 8 belts. The other tournament, the Great Sasuke won the first one. Ultimo Dragon was the second champion.
Yeah.
Held it for 85 days before he lost it to Jushin Thunder Liger. So there we have it.
Prestigious, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, just use one belt, merge them all, if that's what you're going to do.
Well, did they... Yeah, wrestling titles back then were mad, weren't they? Like that WWF Light Heavyweight one's got a really weird story in it. Like they founded it in Japan and never kind of forgot about it. And then one day they were like, actually, we'll have that back, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cruiserweight champions. Rey Mysterio's dressed as Spider-Man.
Yeah, so, it loves a good comic book.
Even back then, though.
Outfit in it, yeah.
I've written here. We went 13 minutes. I've wrote Mike Tenay was definitely needed on commentary because I love the Dream, I love the Brain, and Sonny Shivani he grows on me every week. But none of them knew anything about cruiserweights.
I mean, the big Dust was.
He was fantastic in this match.
He was having a night of it, wasn't he? He was having a night of it, wasn't he?
Let me tell you this, and then doesn't tell anybody anything.
My favourite Dusty quote from this match. So Ultimate Dragon delivers a dragon swing to Rey Mysterio. And then Dusty says, the dragon got a little tipsy-topsy there. It's like, that is brilliant.
It's a big Dust, isn't it? This is what you expect from the big Dust.
Oh, no. He was only the second worst commentator on the show, though, which is good for Dusty, actually.
Who's the worst?
Oh, we'll get to the main event, Russ.
Right.
No, I wouldn't say worst. I'd say distracting.
Right, okay.
There's some very distracting commentary on this pay-per-view, as there always is with WCW 1996.
So I wrote it here. So basically, this is Ultimate Dragon squash that went for 5 minutes. Did Rey Mysterio do anything in this match? Apart from like the last 2 minutes, he had a few moves. Ultimate Dragon won after a sit-out powerbomb.
Yeah.
They reversed Rey Mysterio's one move. Weird booking, I thought, for this. Really weird booking. Ultimate Dragon, come on, mate.
Well, do you think WCW care what was going on? Or do you think they just think, oh, fun match? Do you know what I mean? Like,
was he theirs? Or was New Japan said this guy's going over and this is what he's going to have to do?
Yeah, I think that sometimes happens, doesn't it? But I reckon Rey Mysterio was quite young at the time, so if Ultimate Dragon wanted to beat him a little bit.
Well, I thought that, and I just thought, how funny is it? I mean, I'm not saying Ultimate Dragon's not a legend because he ain't that going to go mental, but Rey Mysterio's bigger than he. I just like,
yeah. Well, they both got signed to WWE around the same time, and Ultimate Dragon didn't really last too long. Is he Japanese or is he Mexican?
Mexican.
He's Mexican. Just wrestled in Japan a lot.
He's Japanese.
Who is he?
Yoshihiro Asai.
It's one of these where it's been more than one person.
He's been Asai, Tiger 2, Tiger Dragon, Ultimate Dragon, Ultimate Dragon. No, I think it's only ever been.
Oh, it was Ultimate Dragon in this, apparently.
Oh my God, he's credited to popularising the Asai moonsault.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
He's I think he's only one guy, yeah.
One of his trailblazers. Yeah, it makes sense he's Japanese, just when you see Dave Meltzer's star ratings.
But I mean, right from from the start, he was wrestling in as a lucha libre.
Yeah, so it's like the Japanese El Ligero.
He's the both. He's just like everything.
Yeah.
This was also the really awkward moment where you just see the backs of the commentator's head, and I've just written, "Why won't you turn around?"
I know, that's what I thought. You just it happens again as well.
Yeah, they should have let him wrestle there. Should they? They should have been like avoid going behind the commentators because it looks stupid on telly.
Just wrestle in the ring though, in front of him. What are you wrestling in the rings with the commentator?
I guess you got to. I don't see why they couldn't have, because they must have had commentary positions set out for each ring, given the main event had a different commentary team on each one. So why wouldn't they just move? Like, surely, them three aren't that unhealthy. They can't just move positions.
Oh, if you don't want to move, just go, ref, we're in this ring.
Yeah.
Ref gets in that ring, everyone comes out into that ring with refs.
Yeah. No, you've got to alternate, haven't you? Because otherwise you're going to get annoyed at it if you sat outside the ring free.
Well, as Aaron said, pick the better seats.
But how do you know the better seats at the time? Like,
well, if someone says to me, do you want to be outside ring 1 or ring 3? I'm going to pick ring 1.
Well, yeah, it makes no sense.
Ring 1 sounds better than ring 3, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But then ring 2's in the middle, so for more people, that'd be better, wouldn't it? I assume. I don't know.
No, you don't. No, I don't think you do. No,
I like the fact they alternate between the rings. It made perfect sense to me.
One of the rings, you could get round 3 sides. Ring 2 in the middle, you can only get round 2 sides.
Yeah.
So put the desk in a different place.
Yeah, screw the fans.
The alternate made sense to me. It's good.
They look stupid. What do we think of this match? I I mean, I was really excited about this match, and then I watched it, and then just thought, "Oh, Dragon, you are a prick."
See, I always go on saying I hate long opening matches, but I quite enjoyed this match.
I would have enjoyed it if Rey Mysterio did more in it.
Is just your Rey Mysterio fanboy coming out of your ass?
Yeah, probably.
I thought it was all right. I thought it was just a standard. I mean, Dave Meltzer's rating surprised me, but I thought it was
8 stars.
A standard cruiserweight title match. It was good. I thought.
What is the Meltzer rating?
Well, let's get the Franklin rating first, Ross.
No, always Meltzer ratings.
Meltzer first. Oh, come on, you've been on this show. You're not Terry Peters. You've been here.
Well, I can say he's wrong.
Yeah. Well, he gave it 4.5 stars.
Of course. Did he really?
Which was by far and away the best match on the card for him.
He's wrong on both accounts.
By 2 stars, it was the highest rated one.
Well, he's wrong. 3 stars for Franklin ratings.
I would lean more towards Aaron's. Yeah.
I'd have gone 2.5 because I just remember he didn't do anything all the way through.
4.5 he went.
It was look at this Dragon Man beating Spider-Man.
Meltzer, he likes what he knows. He knows what he likes, doesn't he? He likes this kind of thing.
Loves his
There was no cruiserweight match that got above. One.
Don't get me started on Dean Malenko. Right, we'll get there later on.
He was in the second best match.
No, Malenko's not. But no, I'm saving it for then. Right.
Yeah.
If you want to just hear about Dean Malenko, I'll skip forward 20 minutes. It's just. I mean, it's what you expect from the WCW cruiserweight.
Solid opener, wasn't it? Yeah. With a confusing 8 belts.
Yeah, weird.
It must be weird at the time because no one has access to the internet to Google what all those titles mean.
No.
But I guess it looks impressive at the same time. And this guy's got 8 belts. I
did enjoy the ref pointing to him though, instead of trying to hold them all up.
Like how many belts have you got, Lou?
I've just got the one.
Yeah, it's not as good as 8, is it?
No, I've got
you are aware, so the Dragon.
Yeah, so
sort it out.
I had to get 7 more.
Then I would just give up on you because you would have fast money. But if you are gonna, can you get the old school US title like the NWA one? Big fan of that.
I don't know if you can. You'll probably be able to get it from someone. I don't know if you can get an official one, but you'll probably be able to get an unofficial one somewhere.
Or the NWA title.
I might get the real one.
Hardcore title. Yeah. It's one of the best looking belts of all time.
Hardcore title. Get the Fiend belt.
No, I'm not buying the Fiend belt. It's like $6,000. And it looks the worst one.
Spinner belt's the worst belt.
Yeah. Spinner belt was fun if it stayed with John Cena, I think. When he dropped it, they should have dropped it as well.
Yeah, they got that monstrosity that was Edge's spinner belt.
Yeah.
You'd have the Brahma Bull belt and the Stone Cold Steve Austin smoking skull belt.
They're on there.
Or old school European title.
Yeah.
Or a tag team. Tag team. Why do
you want to tag? Well, one of the new ones with the pennies, I think.
And then you could get your own belt made. It'll be the Vince belt.
Yeah.
We should do that, yeah.
We should try and get the Wrestling World Federation belt.
Do you reckon anyone can make that green metal? Should be able to, shouldn't
somebody should.
Yeah.
Right, enough about belts. Mean Gene talks about his website.
That website looks so far.
Is that how bad the internet was in 1997?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or 1996?
It just looks like someone's blogged in it.
Yeah,
it looks terrible.
It's like somebody had drawn the website.
Yeah. What I enjoyed about tonight with Eugene is because I've never noticed him saying this before, but he kept going, "Yes, indeed," quite a bit, which I always thought was a Vince thing. But Eugene was doing it quite a bit tonight. I enjoyed it. That on the roof. Highlights.
He introduces DDP, who's going to be in the main event later on. Everyone's in the main event later on.
Mm-hmm.
60 bucks. As far as the commentators want in the main event, just getting some people at the crowd. Come on, go in here and jump over the top rope of that in 10 minutes. I mean, WCW promos don't mean anything to me.
Well, he won the Battle Bowl, so give him that.
Yeah, and there is the old storyline at the minute is the NWO trying to recruit DDP out there.
Yeah.
So Willie, won't he? Who knows?
I guess, is this the start of his face turn then? This perennial, well, we thought it was perennial until...
Yeah, this is the start of the face turn where he should have won the title. WCW obviously didn't put it on him.
Yeah.
And then he won it like a year later.
Yeah.
He just got his money back. He loses his money, doesn't he? He loses everything.
Oh, of course. Yeah, to Johnny B. Bad and all people. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he must
Forgot
have
that story that went on for literally about a year, didn't it?
That must have been before this, because Johnny B. Bad, is he not in Sable was in WWE 96, wasn't she? Was she 97?
No, it'd have been well later than that, I think. Must have been 96, 97. Oh yeah, he moved because didn't we do his last match?
Mm.
On one of the pay-per-views earlier this year, Halloween Havoc or something, was it? Or Red Wire 1 or 2.
Yeah. The next match then is Nick Patrick versus Chris Jericho. Jericho is with Teddy Long for some strange reason. And Jericho's got one hand tied behind his back. First thing I've wrote down here is Nick Patrick is fantastic.
He also looks a lot like Kane when he was Isaac Yankem.
Yeah, he does.
Google it too. Look very similar.
Have you ever seen them in the same room?
No.
I haven't seen them two, but I've seen Kane and Nick Patrick.
Yeah, but Kane was in a mask, so how do you know?
Oh. It was Nick Patrick and Luke Gallows.
There you go.
I mean, this is. I mean, it didn't need to go 8 minutes. Like, let's get that out there straight away. But Nick Patrick was great all the way through this. I'm not having anything else.
Yeah.
I've written down they should have done Nick Patrick versus Teddy Long. When they get Teddy Long gets in his face, ready to go, isn't he? He's a big boy there. He's a big lad there.
He looks massive, didn't he, Teddy Long?
Yeah.
Well, he's a former referee at this point, wasn't he?
Yeah.
What started he had a weird career, I because I'm sure when we did like a 91 pay-per-view, he was a manager.
Yeah, he was.
Then he ended up being a ref again, didn't he?
And then he went to do
everything, hasn't he?
He went to WWE as a ref. I don't know how he got from ref to general manager.
He was a manager in between for
Mark Henry.
Mark Henry and Rodney Mack. Yeah.
He's just got charisma.
Back to
and
Mac.
an eye for the creative.
Yeah.
And then he just started putting people in tag team matches or one-on-one with the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Don't need to see anything else, though.
I still love that meme of like an old SmackDown versus Raw where it's like Teddy Long edition where it's just tag team match, one-on-one with the Undertaker. That's the only options.
I think I'd rather watch that than current day WWE.
Yeah, that was great. They should do it every now and again, I think. Just bring him back.
My favourite Teddy Long moment is when Kurt Angle's about to be announced as Raw General Manager. and Teddy Long also got announced in the Hall of Fame, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he comes out and he goes, "We're going to have a tag team match, player." Because imagine if it actually was Teddy Long as the new General Manager of Raw.
That'd be great. Great. I mean, it's been done to death, but yet still.
It needs to come out every time there's a new General Manager. Teddy Long needs to come out first.
I think it's him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He also he had a long tenure at SmackDown.
He was the guy,
wasn't he? Yeah, it was like 5 or 6 years overall, wasn't it?
5 or 6 years booking tag team matches.
Then he was Booker's assistant for a bit, wasn't he? And it all got a bit weird, but yeah.
You'd never be able to do that now. They haven't got enough tag teams to keep one brand going.
Oh, you don't need tag teams.
That's what they need. That's what they need, isn't it?
You just need 4 people in a ring.
Is it a coincidence that the tag team division fell apart since Teddy Long left? Because people aren't being put into tag team matches.
Not concentrating on enough, clearly.
And the Undertaker, he said to me, he hadn't been wrestling, that's why his match quality slipped. So if people have been carrying on going one-on-one with him, Teddy Long is the cornerstone of WWE. But in this match, he's just a manager, and Jericho won it after an arm drag from the top rope and super kick.
Good bump from Nick Patrick, considering he's not a proper ref, wasn't it? No, a proper wrestler. Good bump.
I just found him hilarious all the way through.
He's great.
I just don't think it needed to be 8 minutes. Too long.
Yeah, 3 or 4 minutes would have been fine, wouldn't it? I think.
Yeah, as a joke match, I don't think a joke match should ever go that long. 8 minutes and 2 seconds. And Jericho's got one arm behind him.
Yeah. It was a long match, but yeah, it's a fun one. And yeah, Nick Patrick was like, I forgot he was this involved in the NWO this early, to be honest.
No, it's straight away, wasn't it? It's like straight away.
Yeah.
I think he was officially a heel now, wasn't
he? Oh, yeah, it's straight up heel, wasn't he? Is that why he was wearing the black and white ref costume instead of the whole... I don't know.
Because of the black and white for NWO, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know.
What were the old star ratings?
Meltzer gave it 1 1/4.
He was wrong. Just start.
5 stars.
2 stars.
2 stars. Is that for the length?
Nick Patrick's great. Chris Jericho's great.
But it is Nick Patrick wrestling it. So, I mean, weird concept when Jericho won on man's back. But
I agree with you. I was like, if it's a half this match, it'd have been fine. You just got to the point where I was like, no, come on, lads. Wrap it up.
So it went 2 minutes, probably 5-star match.
Yeah. Bit of banner. That's all you need, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like I've been watching loads of friends say Chandler Big where he's like, you've ruined it, go off. You had something good, you ruined it by being on too long. Something I thought was great as well was that Buff Bagwell sat on the website telling that geek what to do. I love wrestling. That's the best bit about WCW this era. The wrestlers on the website.
Wrestlers Chinese AOL. Yeah.
It's just the best bit. And then we get Mean Gene with Ric Flair. He's got like a broken arm or a broken shoulder. Not wrestling. He's had to give up his US title, or did the Giant steal it?
The Giant stole it, didn't he? So he had to give it up because he'd not wrestled for 30 days.
And the Giant just
stole it anyway, didn't he? He stole it in the last pay-per-view, didn't he?
Yeah, but I think he'd officially given it up now.
Okay. But the Giant still wasn't the champion now, was he? Even though he had the belt.
No, this isn't a title match.
It's a great promo, though, this.
He's nuts, isn't he, Flair?
Yeah.
Well, I just love how even like 25 years ago, his gimmick was still just a batty old man. Like, it's just... It's mad, isn't
it? I've never seen someone move so much. Cameraman had his mother, didn't he?
Yeah.
Following him round.
Everybody came out and he was like... Yeah, brilliant stuff. But he loved him around there, didn't he? Because it was proper WCW territory, so
yeah, and do you know what always shocks me? He's 13-time champion, so he's still got 3 more runs, isn't he?
Yeah. Although, have you seen some of those runs?
No.
His 16th one, the last half an episode of Nitro.
Did I mention that, did he?
He never actually touches the belt. That's what's worse about it. Yeah.
His last one.
Yeah, that was his last World Championship run. Although, if you ask him, he claims it's like 21 or something, doesn't he? I think he lost it a lot on house show loops and then won it again, and they never counted him.
Right.
But if you ask him, it's like 21 or something, I think.
He's probably still got another run in him, though, according to
that's what he said. Did you see, like, he'd been offered a ton of money to wrestle? I think it was Sammy Guevara in Israel.
I did see that, yeah.
Was it Israel? Definitely Sammy Guevara. Yeah.
Because I was trying to think, is Sammy Guevara Israeli? I thought he was like Puerto Rican or something. Yeah.
Don't they call him the Spanish God?
Yeah.
Yeah. New Israel. I was a massive fan of the Graps.
Yeah.
Well, I think Ric Flair versus Jerry Lawler in a casket match.
Yeah. That's gonna happen soon, Flair and Lawler.
I'm sure they've done it in Memphis Wrestling, haven't they?
Yeah, probably.
They must have done.
They haven't had a casket match, though, have they?
Don't believe so.
I'd like to see Ric Flair, Jerry Lawler, Hell in the Cell.
Well, Cal from Hell, mate.
What's that? Lions dead. Scrap.
Yeah. What's the wrong with the Steve Blackman? All these Steve Blackman gimmick matches. Just how was it called? Like a ring of steel, but it was just like they were fighting in between cars. They had like. Don't remember the pack. I can't remember what it was at. It was around the same time as the Lions Den one.
Yeah.
It was like cars parked in a circle, and everyone was just sat on them, like slapping their hoods, and then they had a fight in the middle of them. Yeah.
Classic. Those are around this time as well.
Yeah, put it in the game. Put it in a game.
But they used to do that. They used to do the parking lot brawl, which was pretty much the same thing.
Get him back. Bring him back.
The next match then is the Giant versus Jeff Jarrett. Obviously, the Giant has got the US title. Oh my God, Jeff Jarrett's fireworks!
I wish one had hit him in the face.
I was going to say, I was sure, yeah. Is this TNA?
Well, they were trying to make him into the next big thing at this point, I think, weren't they?
Oh, they were trying so hard. It was in the Horseman. It wasn't really in the Horseman.
Yeah. They were just trying to make him like Ric Flair's replacement in every conceivable way. But yet no one said to him, Jeff, lose the top. It's a bit weird, mate.
Yeah. What is up with you weird straps?
Yeah, come on. Just looks a bit odd, doesn't it? When you're trying with the baby face and you're coming out in that silver getup. It's just not going to happen, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This went 6 minutes. 5 of them minutes was Sting in the crowd.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, wasn't it? When everyone was like, oh my God. Yeah, just walking about. Yeah.
I thought there was another fight because there's always a fight in WCW. But no, it's actually supposed to be looking in the crowd.
It's Sting.
He comes through the crowd. He dropped Jarrett with a scorpion.
I got it. He was in that rafters all that time, and you were never like, "It's a fucking nice roof." That
I noticed the rafters. I thought, Sting's here. I was more focused on Sting than I was fucking roof.
You didn't notice the geodesic design of the dome.
Don't know what that means. So no, I didn't.
For a long time, it was the largest geodesic reinforced concrete dome in the world.
Right, not anymore though. So rubbish.
No, I believe it is now. It lost it for a bit to the Seattle Kingdom, but then they destroyed that, so it's back up to number one.
That's not what you want, though, is it?
That's what happened.
I'm the biggest. You're bigger. Well, we can't be asked this one. Get rid of it. Oh well, I'm the biggest again. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good arena. It's got a beautiful roof. Watch it. Go back and watch it.
Good. No,
anyway.
I'm not going to watch this again. Sting dropped Jarrett with the scorpion death drop. The Giant wins after a choke slam, 6 minutes. I was trying to think. This is 2 matches in a row where they had the Giant versus Jeff Jarrett, and they've protected Jeff Jarrett against the Giant twice now.
Well, my theory is, because obviously they were like, I think Sting's in the NWO now. My theory is that he just found Jeff Jarrett really annoying like the rest of us. So he's like, don't really care if you're on NWO or not, mate. I'm just going to come down and just fucking Jeff Jarrett.
Also, if you're going to come down and interrupt a match and the Giant and Jeff Jarrett there, you don't have to pick on the Giant. It's huge.
Nah, yeah, just drop Jeff Jarrett. It wasn't weird. I don't know how to explain it afterwards.
I thought it might be fake Sting, but it wasn't.
No, they definitely zoomed in on, didn't they, to like make it very clear that it was the actual Sting. Yeah.
I think the last 6 shows I've watched have all had Jeff Jarrett on, and every show I have known about Jeff Jarrett. Been the absolute worst.
He was just boring, wasn't he?
Well, there's been 3 wrestling. Well, I suppose WWF never really attempted to put him in the main event, did they? Properly, but it's just never really worked for him, has it? In the main event, no one ever really bought him as a main eventer.
Don't think it works as a mid carder.
Nah.
Get off my TV.
I can't see him as a pest heel. It's a bit like Dolph Ziggler for me. Just know your place for a bit, and then but you ain't a main eventer, mate. You know, I'm going to avoid the obvious Cody comparisons, but it's there, isn't it?
Yeah. What were the star ratings for this match? So, again, I thought this was quite boring pay-per-view so far for me.
They were also 1.25.
Well, before I give mine, just want to say the second greatest Christmas film of all time was plugged on during this match.
Muppets Christmas, Muppets Christmas Carol. They mentioned it.
Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way, yeah.
Yeah, because the Giant's in it, isn't he?
Oh, is it?
They were saying that's why he joined the NWO.
Is that the one where they try to find the toy?
Yeah.
Right.
And they go in the factory, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you can fight this guy." But it's all midgets in it, and then it's the Giant.
Cool.
Yeah.
90s was weird, wasn't it? What a weird time the 90s was.
I'm surprised neither of you have asked what's the greatest Christmas film of all time.
It's Love Actually. We already know it.
It's Die Hard.
It's Die Hard, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm not.
And it is a Christmas song.
Not even get into it. It's not even.
It is a Christmas song. I was like, why can't I remember his name?
Christmas song.
The police guy, the cop, Al.
Sting.
He's called
Al. Fuck.
He's singing Christmas tunes.
And he goes, not on fucking Christmas Eve.
On Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
It's on Christmas Eve. Yeah, there's a dead guy doing a Santa hat on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it got released in July, didn't it? So
still
Christmas. It's a Christmas film.
Yeah, but why'd you release?
Well, you know, Muppets Christmas Carol, yeah, it's up there. To be fair.
Love Actually is up there.
In my house, Christmas Eve tradition is watching Die Hard.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the match. What did Dave give it?
1.25 again.
1.25.
He's wrong.
Obviously.
Half a star.
Half a star.
The Jeff Jarrett effect.
As we go on, and we're going to carry on watching WCW for the NWO. We're going to see more Jeff Jarrett. I can only guarantee that the star ratings of Jeff Jarrett are going to get worse.
He will mysteriously disappear at one point, though, because I'm sure he ends up back in WWF by like 97.
Yeah, he does. It's
China. He has a year there, doesn't he?
China steals his trousers.
Yeah.
Puts them on himself.
So. Yeah.
Well, at that point, when he goes back to WWF, might see some star ratings go back up again.
Yeah.
And then he held Vince to ransom or something?
Yep.
Is that the second time?
That's in this next spell, and then he goes back to it. Yeah.
So when he left this time, did he just walk out?
Yeah, I think he's got a better offer from WCW.
He just walked out, didn't he? There was annoyed at him for that. And then he got him back, and then he tried to screw him in. But he didn't go as far as nails.
Yeah, he had some more money to job to China on his last night. Yeah, when he had the title. You'd think by that point Vince will learn to stop giving people titles when they're leaving.
Yeah,
but nah, just in the name.
Yeah, well, I'm also such a challenge fan, right? And then, so that's the match. And then we decided to not have any matches for about 2.25 hours because Roddy Piper came up for contract signing.
Oh, this is great. This is great, though.
This was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh.
I probably wrestle on this.
Oh my god, this was the
excruciating.
On Nitro, yeah, it was right. Roddy Piper is a legend. Yeah, I think he is the worst.
His promos are very rambly in WCW.
I quite like this promo.
I just think he's absolute dog shit.
I feel like you two got very different views on this. Right. I've not seen much old school WWE. I don't know if he was any good in that. However, I've seen him from watching it. He came out at the end of the last pay-per-view we watched in this sort of like series. That went on for about 59 minutes, didn't it, at the end of the match? Mm-hmm, sure did.
He came out here, didn't do anything, did he? Well, I'll tell you what, did he got his ass handed to him?
He's got to build heat, brother.
Build heat, oh.
Yeah.
And then he crawled off. Didn't he?
Him crawling off was not as excruciating as him.
But then he got back up like, that's the best you can do, Hogan. So,
Good.
Yeah.
Just the feud nobody wanted to see.
Well, it was over at the time. Everyone wanted to see it.
I didn't. Not at all.
Yeah, but you did at the time. Just sure too.
I really enjoyed him going off at Eric Bischoff. And then he kept saying to Virgil, I trained you. so don't even start because I trained you. And then he just goes to DiBiase, and I see him in the back there, DiBiase. That's all he says to him.
It was a rambling old. I thought Ric Flair's promo was rambling. This guy. This is why promos need to be scripted.
So Bischoff tweeted about this today actually because it was 30 years ago. No, not 30, 25, right? And
he started watching it back then. He's just finished watching it.
He said, admittedly awkward, but it painted the picture he wanted. Roddy was positioned in the underdog babyface role, and his slow burn reaction was absolutely brilliant, absolutely perfect.
Slow burn?
Yeah.
Will they talk about slow burns?
Well, it was odd when Hogan was like, show him the hip, and I was like, what are you on about, Hogan? Like,
yeah.
But then he got the wrong hip out. And then when he got the right hip out, you still couldn't see it properly until it properly zoomed in because he won. And then he just stood there with his full leg out, like he's fucking Angelina Jolie, for a brief period.
So Roddy Piper came out for the contract signing. Bischoff, DiBiase, Vince, and then come out instead of Hogan. Hogan, the Giant, Six, the Outsiders, and Miss Elizabeth then come out. And then Piper gets beat up, and there's the worst chair shot I've ever seen to Piper's thigh.
You've got to be careful. It's got a real life hip replacement under there.
Don't do it then. Instead of Hogan tickling him with a chair.
You got to build a heat, bro.
Yeah, love.
And then he sprayed his leg.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens at Starcade 96 when we cover it at the end of December.
I'm not there.
We're covering this entire storyline now. This is it.
I'm invoking my Terry Peters clause. I'm not going to be there that week for that.
You've already invoked that on Battle Royal the Albert Hall. You can't do it twice.
John is on next week's show where it's just me and Lou again.
Yeah.
Oh, I just hated every second of this. I hated it. I hated it.
Well, does it end at Starcade 96?
I don't think this one's ended yet, has it?
Oh, does it go on till February? Because surprise, surprise. It goes on. Did it go on to February? No, it goes on to Halloween Havoc 1997. I'm not even making it up.
Really? Piper?
Halloween Havoc 97, I believe, is the...
Oh, Christ. When does Warrior come back?
It's 98.
Oh, God.
I've got another 2 years of NWO yet, mate.
I know.
You've got the 2000 version with Jarrett.
NWO was like the greatest thing ever. And then you watch it, and it's fucking Piper and Warrior.
then we could wait a few more years and we can get the reincarnation of NWO with Shawn Michaels. So it's all good, isn't it? It's all good in the hush.
Booker T for about 10 minutes.
And then we can do the band in TNA, can't we? So we've got a lot to cover, really.
Is there anything else to add to this hideousness?
No, not really.
Went on a while, didn't it? Went on a while.
-5 stars.
Dave obviously didn't give it a rating because it was promo. Yeah.
Moving on then, we get the Amazing French Canadians against Harlem Heat. So Amazing French Canadians are Jacques Rougeau and I can't read my own writing. Carl Oulet.
PCO, otherwise known as the Ring of Honor guy. So,
and then with Colonel Robert Parker, who I think has the record for being on this show the most times.
Yeah, it's been on it more than 2 years at this point, anyway, let's be honest.
Yes.
Right.
And if Harlem Heat win, then Sensational Sherry gets 5 minutes with Colonel Robert Parker.
Ooh.
So we already know at this point that he is better than any woman. Because we watched him against Medusa. They actually won. Come on.
Oh, he did. When was that?
That was
Uncensored.
Uncensored 96.
96, yeah. What a year.
In the archives, first ever show.
Yeah.
The worst ever show. No,
Wow.
I enjoyed it while thinking about it. No, I enjoyed the main event. The rest of it was absolute bullshit. I've upset you, haven't I?
Unbelievable. Great pay-per-view.
There's no Halloween Havoc 95.
Oh, of course it's not.
That was this year, though, wasn't it? So he's already beat a woman up this year.
Yeah.
He already beat Medusa. Now you're against Sensational Sherry. This is the one where I really noticed the commentary team facing away. So they obviously felt the wrong match. Oh, God. I mean, this was 9 minutes. Not much happened. It was just big lads punching each other. There was a ref bump. Canadians got a table. And then they did something mental with the steps.
That was fucking insane, that, yeah.
Because these are cruiserweights. These are just... You not think, though, right? The steps... Because the steps didn't have a back on. They just looked real weak and flimsy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
it's considering, like, they sell them as, like...
Yeah.
Very much it is, like, so many pounds in it.
Because the WWE ones look harder because they've got the back on. And I know they're not, like... They're empty out because I've seen people chuck them across the ring and stuff. But these just look real daft, were they?
Yeah. I didn't notice it too much first. I was too busy looking at the roof from this angle.
Well, so you look at the roof, I look at the steps. So they put the table across the ropes, then put the steps to get onto the table, then put the frigging steps on the table. Then he stood on the steps on the table on the top rope. He jumps on, and he missed. And
Dusty's like, "It's on the roof! It's on the roof!" Classic Dust.
He missed, and then how he just been in.
Yeah, because he did the Harlem Hangover. I mean, really, Booker should have gone up there and done the Harlem Hangover on that, shouldn't he?
I mean, Booker was not even the legal man.
Yeah, but gotta do what you gotta do, aren't you?
So
it was a mad spot for that time as well. Like now, you'd be like, you'd watch it on an indie show now, and you'd be like, "Oh, should be doing that? You gotta look after themselves." But back then, it was insane.
Nuts, absolutely nuts.
Yeah, and it came out of nowhere, really, didn't it? It was just like,
the match won't call him for this.
It's just kind of a regular match. You're like, actually, we've got this shit out contraption we want to try out here. So
I didn't think Jacques Rougeau and Carl Lilley had it in him.
No,
not the match I would have picked.
That's the sort of mental shit that PCO does all the time now, isn't it? In his Ring of Honor days.
I don't know much about him.
Yeah, I think
he was in the villain club, wasn't
he? Yeah, quite violent guy. Yeah,
let's say about that. Is he like some sort of reborn monster? Is that Frankenstein or something?
Yeah, I think so.
That's his thing.
That's the deal. It's his back, isn't he? Career is ends. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he's like obviously billed as a monster. What did we think of this match then? Any fans?
I thought it was alright, mate. Yeah, just another tag match, wasn't it? I was just too distracted by the end spot to really care about the rest of it, to be honest, because it was just fucking mental. All more of it.
Yeah, just to go back to what PCO is, he's part beast turned man, part old time strong man.
There you go. Makes sense.
So, that's very man bear figure there.
Man bear figure.
Part man, part bear, part pig, or whatever. Or is it part man bear, part pig, or part man, Pat Bear Pig.
Yeah, I can't remember which round it was now.
It's Pat Man, Pat Bear Pig.
Yeah. Let's get serial about this show.
I mean,
I thought you banged your head on some sort of bar then. Like,
I banged my
I just saw you lift your head up and this massive ping. It's like, Jesus Christ. Because your head hit the top of your camera thing.
Oh my God, I'm boxed in.
Well, yeah, it's just like, you were like that, and it was just a ding as soon as you did it. I mean, I know no one can see this listening, but yeah. You rose up in your chair and you went ding like that. It was great comical timing. Yeah.
Right, before we discuss the star rating, I'm interested to know, has Dave Meltzer and has Aaron Franklin done it as 2 separate matches?
Yes, I have.
You have, right? Okay, so we'll do the star ratings now then for this match for the amazing French Canadians versus Howard Heat.
Yeah.
What was it?
Right, yeah, 3 quarters.
This is 3 quarters, right? Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I give it 1 star.
Oh, close then.
Yeah, closer than what we usually are.
Disappointed because I nominated Howard Heat.
I love Howard, mate. This was just not a good match.
No.
But that end spot's got to bring it up, right? It was mad.
Yeah, the end spot was absolutely missed.
I know, but that's even more impressive in some ways,
What's the point?
Oh, in that case, then I'll give it 5 stars. Like
5 stars just for that stupid end spot. I would.
We then get Sister Sheridan gets 5 minutes with Colonel Robert Parker. She actually gets 1 minute. There's 2 clotheslines, and then a crossbody gets 2 count. Parker books off.
Dave did not rank this. Didn't give a rating. Just didn't give it anything.
Wasn't really a match, was it?
Yeah.
-1. Didn't need to exist, did it? Why?
No. Could have been a nitro, that, couldn't it?
Yeah, but a good hook for the next. Would it be a good hook? I don't know.
Yeah, but didn't need to be on this show. This show was already shit.
Wow. There it was. Yeah,
Gets better though, doesn't it? Gets better.
Sure it is.
It does get better. Mean Gene's with Lex Luger. He does a very generic promo. He's in the match at the end because
they were building him though, weren't they?
Yeah, he's the savior, isn't he?
Yeah, it was at the time. Yeah.
Boring though, isn't he? Can't wrestle shit.
Can't wrestle shit. Can't do promos, but he had big arms. So.
And he got him across, didn't he? That was why Luger was kind of pushed, because he was a big star in WWF, and they pulled him across. That was it.
He hasn't been a big star in WWF, literally.
Well, no, but he won that DQ actually. So
yes, that's the most famous thing he's found. The moron celebrating the DQ win. Or was it a count out?
Whatever it was great.
Well, it was a count out, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. So then we moved on to Psychosis versus Dean Malenko for the WCW Cruiserweight title. I've only wrote 3 things for this match. I wrote Psychosis falls off the top rope to the outside.
Yep, that happened.
Dean Malenko is boring. And then Malenko wins after a backstabber into a roll-up, 14 minutes.
Yeah, it was all right, wasn't it? It wasn't really
Dean Malenko.
Is he not the most boring man in the world?
It wasn't the cruiserweight stuff you wanted, was it?
No, Dean Malenko is the old Zack Sabre Jr. Everyone tells me I should like him, but in reality, I would rather stab himself in the eyes and shit in my hands and clap.
Wow. Wow.
I hate him.
Heenan was putting him over a bit, wasn't he, in this?
Oh my God, he's the most boring man ever.
Yeah, what a great.
Dean Malenko's favourite flavour of popsicle is plain. Do you know what I mean? It's class like their favourite flavour of plain. Yeah. That's him. He's just, oh God, I hate him. I hate Dean Malenko.
The person?
Yeah, you're boring as out, Dean.
As I said the other week, right? The only reason he went across to WWF is because of Eddie and Chris.
Because of his mates, yeah. And then what did they do with WWF? Oh, he had
You have to know James Bond gimmick for a bit, there.
Yeah, he had the James Bond gimmick. He had the light heavyweight title that they ever defended it. And then he became the Sex Pest later.
Yeah.
So
good run.
Everyone's tried with him. And he's just the man of 1,000 holes. Just literally. I would rather count the list of holes he can do than watch a Dean Malenko match ever again.
Still not as many as Chris Jericho. So unlike Malenko.
So he's not even the top hold guy. I just don't see what anybody sees in him or why he's stuck around so long.
Well, he's been the agent for most of it, hasn't he, I guess.
Yeah, and he's been a trainer, and I can understand the trainer.
Yeah.
But he's not a TV personality. Got no fucking personality.
There's nothing there. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm gonna make this comparison now. I don't know who is worse, Dean Malenko or Jeff Jarrett.
Ooh. Harsh.
I'd rather see Jeff Jarrett lose. I just don't want to see Dean Malenko. I just don't want to see him. I just... Why is he a thing?
I would pay good money to see Jeff Jarrett in a squash match, in a Hell in a Cell, just getting thrown through the Hell in a Cell, and then just breaks his neck, something dead.
See, if Jeff Jarrett got thrown through a Hell in a Cell, I'd want to see that. Steve Malenko got thrown through a Hell in a Cell. I'd rather be asleep. I just think it would make it boring. He'd probably fall through like real slow, like it'd creak open a little bit. He just like roll. It rolls down. He doesn't really get hurt because the cell's falling with him as he's rolling down.
Wow. Yeah.
You obviously got some different opinions, Lou.
No, I don't. I just think he'd be very mean.
What do you mean? He's just boring. He's the most boring man there.
Very mean to Dean.
He's got less personality than Lance Storm.
Exactly, yes.
No, but like Lance Storm, I'm going to defend Lance Storm because he's not a friend of the show, but I follow him to it. But his gimmick was just that he had no personality. I think he had it. They just didn't let him show it. Maybe it's the same with Dean Malenko.
No, I don't think it is.
No, you can probably agree with that, to be honest. But, yeah.
Dean Malenko, he writes everything in Times New Roman, size 11. You know what I mean? That's how boring he is.
What an insult.
He's just...
The Times New Roman's bad enough, and you're throwing in size 11 in there, and you're like, Jesus Christ! Like,
it's what we should do. You know, like the Twitter account was boring James Milner.
Yeah,
boring Dean Malenko, but even that would be boring because it's just Dean Malenko.
I mean, you should start, Russ. You don't have an active Twitter account at the moment. You should maybe.
No, because people start enjoying that. I don't think anybody should ever enjoy anything Dean Malenko does.
Wow.
It won't title. It retain his title. You know.
Speaking of people who enjoy stuff, what Dean Malenko does, star ratings.
No.
What do you reckon?
Well, you said he's going to be 2.5.
Yeah, it's 2 3/4. It's the second best match on the show by a long way.
Was it?
He's wrong.
The best bit about this was genuine psychosis.
It'd be interesting to see Aaron's star rating for this match and the match afterwards. See if it's anywhere near what Dave Valls has given it to him.
This one was -1, so just don't like Dean Malenko.
Thank you.
I thought it was quite a boring match. It was 40 minutes is too long, isn't it?
So I'm watching this. I'm watching most of this pay-per-view whilst doing my ironing, and during this match, I was more interested in my ironing, and that is like one of the most boring chores.
Yes, it is. Do you know what makes it worse? Terry Peters will love this match.
Oh yeah,
he'd have told us how we love this match.
If he was doing Desert Island Graps, it'd be one of Terry Peters' matches. This one, this and the what was it?
Just can't see.
Coco Beware match, whatever it was.
Coco Beware match, and that stupid graveyard match with Brian. It's not Brian Lee, is it? The
Stinging a demon. Yeah,
that's a great match, though.
That. I mean, I was going to say something, but the Dean Malenko just bored me to tears. I can't actually think of the thing. I can't imagine anybody ever enjoying a Dean Malenko match.
They do. The internet loves him.
I know, but why? No, but the internet love him because the internet think they have to love him.
Yeah.
Nobody actually enjoys him.
Well, Dave Meltzer. There you go.
He's even got boring attire, black pants, change it up. You know what I mean? Black pants, black shoes.
Yeah.
There's just no to him, isn't he? Talking about no substance. Oh, it's just. I was literally like watching this, seething all the way through because how boring he was.
But then if it's inspiring emotion, I'm just playing devil's advocate for the hell of it now. Yeah, if it's inspiring emotion, is that not what getting over is really? You get wrestlers are meant to get reactions. And look,
he don't get any reactions, though, does he?
He's stayed Europe. You're real passionate now.
It's me falling asleep and emotion.
I think in some ways it is, yeah.
I don't think it is.
Look how fired up Ross is. It's the most fired up he's been all show. So in some ways, Dean Malenko's a heel. It's good heat.
No, not good heat. I hate him.
The Brain was putting him forward as to win it, the whole thing.
Yeah, Brain's a moron.
Wow.
Yeah,
disparaged the good name of the Brain.
I love the Brain.
Of Dean Malenko.
It's not even a hatred of Dean Malenko, I think. It's a hatred of WCW and WWF, the wrestling community.
All of them.
All of them for telling me that I have to like this man.
Yeah, well.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do, but I don't know what to say. Yeah. I've never seen someone this fired up. Someone this fired up for being so boring.
He's boring, though, isn't he? Right. Well, should we move on? Have we got anybody got else to say about this? No.
I thought it was good for me. I think the Dean Malenko, it's just the technical stuff that he just does so well. It's like a symphony of wrestling halls that melts on my heart and pours a sprinkle.
Do you know what the best equivalent of Dean Malenko is, right? Playing, I don't know, what's the best game ever? Witcher 3 won loads of awards, didn't it?
But continue, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a game on like PlayStation and Xbox One.
I Am Fish, let's go with that. That's a good game.
Yeah, it's a game, right? You like playing the game.
Yeah.
Whereas I like wrestling, so I like playing the game. You telling me you like Dean Malenko doing the technical aspect is like you reading the code. Just like ones and zeros or whatever the code is. I don't know code.
Yeah, but that would be quite interesting too. I've been given my job.
That's the same. That's exactly the same. The same Dean Malenko does the technical thing as well. It's like,
you're saying he's a wrestler's wrestler, is what you're saying, right?
No, I'm saying he's a load of ones and zeros.
No, but it's like
no, he is.
As a programmer myself, I would appreciate a good program, wouldn't I? Right.
Yeah, but you wouldn't read it for 2 hours instead of playing the game, would you? You wouldn't.
I need to see how that collision detection is working, Russ.
You wouldn't know, would you?
No, because I understand it. I do a different type of program, but still. But no, because all the wrestlers praise him, don't they? So maybe you've got a point. It's not the point. It's not the point you're trying to make, but I think it's the point you've reached. Whereas he's popular with the people who do the wrestling, but the fans don't really care.
No, not at all.
That was your point, right?
Yeah, that is my point.
If I had the choice,
what are you arguing for then?
If I had the choice of watching a Dean Malenko match or watching Terry Peters' Football Manager stream, I think I'd cut my knob off instead. To sum it up.
Oh, that's not where I thought that was going.
You know, a conversation just take it in a very, very different way to what you. I was just like, I was like, oh, he's going to take a dig at Terry. But no, it's just because it's not.
Great, I'm going to leave it on that because I don't think we'll talk about it. 14 minutes, I'll never get back. The next match then is another tag team match. This is the Faces of Fear. Yes, the Outsiders. Now, Lou's left. Lou's had enough. He's gone. He's told me to keep recording, but just so everyone knows, he's left. He couldn't handle the last comment. He's gone. I'll carry on going. This is a shambles. Dean Malenko's ruined this podcast. We've got the Faces of Fear versus the Outsiders versus the Nasty Boys. This went 60 minutes. This is the second longest match on the card. The Nasty Boys in the second longest match on the card.
Oh, right. So Dusty was brilliant in this match. Because he obviously didn't know which Nasty Boy was which. He just kept going, oh, there's a Nasty Boy in the ring throughout. It's like, come on, Dusty, you need to know who these wrestlers are. You've been working with them for the last God knows how many years. At least learn the names.
Surely somebody could have just paused it and said, I've been in his ear, Dusty. The one with blonde hair is Brian Knobs.
Yeah.
The other one's Jerry Sags. Someone could have told him. Come on, at least.
But the match was genuinely awful.
I don't think there was a wrestling move all the way through the match. Yeah, I think we had... The best bit was the Nasty Boys and the Outsiders were fighting before the actual Faces of Fear came out.
Yeah.
And then at one point, somehow both Outsiders got tagged in.
Yeah. And then, so then the commentators are sat there saying, "Oh, well, one of them could just pin the other one, and they could return." And it took like 2 minutes of them doing nothing, and then that's what they did.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin Nash has previously he will have future for lying down in the ring and taking the pin.
Yeah.
For
me, though, the Nasty Boys had no place in this match.
The Nasty Boys have no place in wrestling in 1996.
Well, because the mates with Hulk Hogan, aren't they? So, but for me, it'd have been a better match, just the Outsiders versus Faces of Fear.
Yeah, I don't know why they were there. Nobody called for this match. I just go back to them tagging themselves in. How does that work though? Because yes, Kevin Nash would have also lost. They would have won.
Yeah, they retained, wouldn't
they? It was ludicrous, wasn't
it? Yeah, but surely Scott Hall would have retained, and Kevin Nash would have lost. Otherwise, you would just do that in every tag match.
It's just like DQ, though, isn't it?
Yeah. I didn't understand it. Yeah, the ref was making a big deal like you have to fight. It
was an absurd spot, wasn't it? Randy Anderson, what an idiot. It was Randy Anderson, right? It was.
Yeah, I think it was.
Randerson. I've just named him.
I think it was Randy Peterson.
Randy Peterson, yeah. But it was ridiculous, man. That's bad. I hate those types of matches anyway, where you can tag people who aren't your team. It makes no sense to me.
Why would you ever tag out?
Yeah.
I win it when you still.
Especially when sometimes they were flat. And then when the commentators were going, why did they tag out there? That makes sense, does it? I think that was the issue with WCW commentary sometimes. If something was stupid, they pointed out it was stupid. And I'm like, I don't know if that's a good thing or not. But then the opposite of that is Michael Cole, isn't it?
Yeah. You remember when Braun Strowman threw that chair and Michael Cole never seen it like it?
Yeah.
It's going on for ages. Braun Strowman was like throwing steps at him. He's like, he picked up a chair, a desk chair.
That chair don't get used in wrestling, doesn't it?
No, Michael Cole, you've seen someone get chucked off the top of an L as well. It's not the same sort of desk chair that missed. Oh, he hit him on the arm, he shrugged it off.
Vince is in his ear like, sell the desk chair, pal.
They finished this match then. So, yeah, the Outsiders are both sort of in the ring. Nash lays down for the pin. It's broken up. Hall then uses the megaphone on Knobs. And Nash hits the jackknife to win. 16 minutes. Second longest match in the card. Longest proper match. Yeah. It's not including 60 men. I am interested to see the star ratings.
You could say Knobs got cut off there, can you, by a megaphone?
I'd tell you what was ludicrous, though. Like Kevin Nash went for the pin, and then Barbarian just stood outside the ring, just watching the pin.
Well, it follows the rules, doesn't he? He was like, I'm not a legal man. Can't do anything about this.
But did Brian Knobs get tagged back in?
No idea.
No.
Well, that's what Barbarian was just stood there thinking he's not a legal man, so I'm not going to waste my energy.
If we won't count this
breaking
one.
This up, yeah, well, can because he's clearly seen that the Outsiders are the two legal men.
What are the star ratings for this?
Well, I personally thought he was more insane than it should have been.
There wasn't a move.
But the Dave gave it half a star.
Oh, it's wrong though, isn't he?
What have you give it?
-2.
The sort of review I was using, I was going through my notes, was it said you had 4 people who didn't know how to do any moves and 2 who couldn't be asked. So what was you expecting WCW? I think that's the best way to sum this match up. The Outsiders won. That was the right call. But yeah, I agree. You are. The Nasty Boys had no place in this match. Should just have Faces of Fear versus the Outsiders.
Yeah, 100%. It'd been a better match.
Yeah,
it could have just been a brawl.
That's
all we need. The Outsiders could have still done what they were doing and just been cocky. Just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't really want to be here, but we're just going to hold the tag titles for the sake of holding the tag titles.
Well,
kind of thing.
If you wanted that match, you'll love Starcade 96.
Yes.
I just don't think
because that's the match again.
I was going to say this should have had some time cut off it, but I don't want them to add it to anything else. So I don't know how to do that. I could have cut at least an hour off this pay-per-view, but I didn't want anybody else to it. Probably looked like it's a Dean Malenko. Honestly, rather fall my head in concrete. The last match then, the reason we're all here, World War III match. 3 rings, 60 men, Battle Royal. Ring 1 as Big Dust and Mike Tenay. Ring 2 has Bobby Brain Heenan and Tony Schiavone. Ring 3 has Lee Marshall and Larry Zbyszko.
Oh, no.
Not Lee Marshall, Zbyszko.
It's a biscuit.
The Big Z. What you got against the Big Z?
He couldn't speak properly, could he? It sounded like he was chapped somewhere and he was shouting. Like everything he was doing was like, what was going on? Like, they're in the ring. And I was like, so it's like, there's 3 rings. And he just ends the biscuit going, there's 3 rings. He's like, what is he doing?
You know what was unnecessary? Yeah, the 5-minute promos every commentary team did. That was the same thing.
Well, you got to hear Lee Marshall's voice there, and you got to be grateful for that. It's great.
Tony the Tiger. Isn't it?
Yeah, it has. Yeah, I wrote that fact down in rails that you told us last time. Yeah,
I think I'm pretty sure I tell it every time Lee Marshall's on TV. This match, I mean, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess.
Yeah. The 6 people on commentary does not help it either.
No.
You can't know what's going on.
Especially one is Larry Zbyszko. Avoid's dust. It's chaos. And then one of the commentators legitimately gets beat the fuck out of him. That was legit, apparently. They're shooting him.
Why? Why would they do that, though?
I don't know, but it said on Wikipedia.
So it starts on the match. The Horsemen come in and the Dungeon of Doom just fight into the crowd straight away. So not only do we have 3 rings, we've got a cameraman focusing on somebody in the crowd.
Yep. Who are the competitors? Are you going to list them out, please? Well,
Arn Anderson, Marcus Bagwell, The Barbarian, Chris Benoit, Big Brother, Jack Bunkhouse Buck, Cyclope, Disco Inferno, Jim Duggan, Bobby Mike Enos, Galaxy, Joe Gomez, Jimmy Graffiti, Johnny Grunge, Juventud Guerrera, Eddie Guerrero, Scott Hall, Prince Ikea, Ice Train, Mr. JL, Jeff Jarrett, Chris Jericho, Kenny Chaos, Conan, Lex Luger, Dean Malenko, Steve McMichael, Meng, Rey Mysterio Jr., Hugh Morris, Kevin Nash, Scott Norton, Carl Ouellet, Diamond Dallas Page, Will Parker, Craig Pittman, Jim Powers, Robbie Rage, Stevie Ray, Lord Steven Regal, The Renegade, Scotty Riggs, Roadblock, Jacques Rougeau, Tony Rumble, Mark Starr, Rick Steiner, Ron Studd, The Taskmaster, Six, Booker T, Squire David Taylor, Ultimate Dragon, Villano number 4, Michael Wall Street, Hez Watley, and Alex Wright.
Ah, there you go. Cheers. Cheers,
Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, it was, yeah. What order did they go in?
That is a big go fuck you.
Obviously, who went out first?
Pez Watley.
Second.
Alex Wright.
And third.
Villano number 4.
I can't be asked to do this. You win.
They could have done
just
this match so better.
All right, they could have done this match so better.
I don't think there was a better way of doing this match.
Yeah,
it's an absurd concept. Go on, how do you do it better?
There's a better way, right? So you have 3 rings, but each ring starts off with 2 men. And then every 20 seconds, you bring in a man for each ring.
Oh, it's like a Royal Rumble as well.
Royal Rumble, yeah. It's so much better. You could actually tell what's going on because 20 men in a ring, you just can't see what's going on.
Yeah. And you don't get the pops on the entrances there, which I don't like.
No, I don't like that.
But I reckon, right? And also this way you'd sell more seats. 3 rings, all on top of each other.
Yes.
And then you've got that extra treachery of like, oh, you don't want to go out of ring 1 because you'll die.
Yeah, but somebody could then fall out of one ring and fall into the next.
That's it. Yeah. Oh, you could stagger them slightly, couldn't you?
Yeah.
You could hope that Jeff Jarrett fell from the top ring and Dean Malenko fell from the top ring.
Yeah, but you want to get out if you land on the floor. So if you get tossed into another ring, you got to fight in there.
Yeah.
But even though you're severely injured, it's about 20 feet in between them. Yeah.
I mean, they could have done this much better by not doing it.
It's amazing. Last year when we said we're amazing they've done it again. Amazing.
3-4 years.
4 times did this, yeah.
I mean, I get that they're trying to fight the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble's a work of art.
Yeah, because this is the first year they've done the world title shot and they for the winner.
Yeah. I mean, my understanding was that when they get down to 20 men, they all go in the same ring, and that didn't happen this time.
It was meant to happen, but they just didn't do it.
They just didn't do it. And then they went down to everyone was in the main ring, and they carried on showing us all three.
Yeah.
Why? Oh, just I don't know. Why don't you just do 20-man battle royal, 20-man battle separately? Then the winners are.
It's not the gimmick is the 3 rings, isn't it?
Oh, just don't do it. It's annoying as hell.
That's why I want to watch it.
Well, if you're going to do it, don't have someone fighting in the crowd as well.
Well, you've got to have chaos.
You've got 4 cameras.
But can we talk about Lee Marshall getting beat up?
Yeah.
He got beat up.
Shot on.
Straight up.
He beat somebody for the Tony the Tiger.
Hang on, let me... But, because you know when he came back and Zbyszko was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" He was like, "Yeah, no thanks to you." But apparently he was shooting on Zbyszko because he was like genuinely fucking livid. They didn't help him. Yeah.
Who beat him up?
It was legitimately kicked to the head and chest by the faces of fear, Megan the Barbarian. After the fight moved back toward the locker room, Marshall managed to get himself up, but after some difficulty and question why Zbyszko didn't come to his aid, finished commentating the match from his designated announcing position. I believe this was his last appearance in WCW.
Why? Why did they beat him up?
I don't know. Yeah, he then moved to Women of Wrestling.
Wow.
But he was also the WrestleMania 2 announcer in Los Angeles. Ooh. Yeah. And, he was 1998. He won Worst Television Announcer in the Wrestling Observer.
Oh, that's outrageous.
Ridiculous, isn't it?
Right.
Michael Cole.
Why did the Fist of Fear beat the Lee Marshall?
They're just dicks, aren't they? I think.
Reddit's going to tell us.
Yeah. But now it's legit, apparently. Shoot.
I don't know.
Just felt like it.
Yeah.
Why did the APA beat up Public Enemy? Why did JBL beat up the Blue Mini? No one knows, Russ.
Yeah, it's just one of them things, isn't it?
It's one of the things. It just felt like, we'll just kick this guy down. This is why I have an issue sometimes, when people are like, Meng's like, this guy, glorifying him. Like, it's probably just a twat.
Yeah, a bellend.
Yeah.
But a lot of old wrestlers are bellend.
Anyone who claims to be more allowed me tends to be a twat.
Yeah.
Except for me, because I could beat anyone who's listening to this podcast.
No, people are saying the best moment was when Fist of Fear beat up Lee Marshall.
Yeah, it happened, yeah. And then, Zbyszko didn't. There's like, you're right, partner. And it's like, well, I am now, but why didn't you fucking help me, you idiot?
Nobody seems to know why. It's one of the mysteries.
Yeah.
I think he might have had a stroke before the show, hence why he couldn't commentate properly.
Zbyszko
yeah.
Marshall?
Yeah, Zbyszko. Yeah. That's why I didn't want to get up, because if he stood up, he might have another stroke and then probably die.
So everyone, it just sounded. Apparently, he used to do worldwide, so we probably heard him a lot when we were watching it on Channel 5. Zbyszko, yeah.
Zbyszko stuck in a box.
Yeah.
So they finally, the main thing of the whole match is the NWO working together. They finally get into one ring, and it's WCW vs NWO. So they face off, and it's Eddie Guerrero. I'm pretty sure he's eliminated.
Almost immediately.
Yeah. No, but before this bit.
Oh, did they not just go under the ropes? Thing?
I don't know. With Mysterio, DDP, Luger.
But DDP's still in the middle, isn't he? Which side is he on?
And Jarrett.
Steven Regal.
Oh, yeah. Regal's very good showing in this, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Regal's in the last 8. He eliminates DDP.
Yeah, and then DDP, whose side is he on still? Well, that's the big talking point, isn't it?
He starts beating down Luger, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
And then
Luke, he probably thought, I'm just going to beat Luger up because he's fucking shit.
They should have done that on Jarrett. I am a big fan, though, of the Giant from Mysterio one-handed. Big fan of that. Just jerking people out left, right, and centre. When it becomes Luger's left for the WCW, we've got 6. The Outsiders. I don't think Kevin Nash is there. Is Kevin Nash there?
Yeah, Kevin Nash is there.
Kevin Nash is there, and so it's 6, the Outsiders, and the Giant.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luger racks. I mean, right, Luger is shit, but he did rack the Giant, which was pretty.
He did. That was good. Yeah, enjoyed that.
Good way of doing it as well. Instead of him just picking him up, like he's on the ropes, and got him that way.
Well done for having one wrestling movement.
So we hate people who've got too many, like the Malenko, and then we hate people who haven't got enough, like Lex Luger.
Yeah, we got the right
somewhere
amount.
in the middle, aren't you?
Yeah, go on.
Which is about 500, I guess.
Yeah.
He's got one, and Lincoln's got 1,000.
Chris Jericho's got 1,001. He's rated up there, isn't
he? So. Well, that's not enough. So Luger's got Nash in the rack, and then the Giant eliminates Nash and Luger to win. 28 minutes, absolute fucking chaos. Can't see a thing. And then even when they all go into one ring, they still show three.
And the end was a bit flat, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was just Giants won.
Well,
didn't play any music or anything. It was just like
everyone wanted Luger to win, didn't they? The fans were going mental. They thought Luger was going to win, and then the Giant won, and it's like all the fans went, "All right, yeah, nice one. We'll just walk out now."
Regal should have won.
Yeah,
Regal had such a good show. Steven Regal.
Yeah.
28 minutes, and probably Marshall got beat up. I can't imagine anybody else thinking that's going to. I can't imagine like staying up and paying for this pay-per-view. You know, at the Royal Rumble, people don't.
I think the most exciting part of the Royal Rumble is the entrances, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, no, but people who don't watch wrestling watch the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
and if you but I can't imagine anybody doing this for this.
No, it's not the same as the Royal Rumble. I don't think in the slightest, to be honest.
It's just too much. It's literally let's throw shit at the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah.
AEW could do this though, couldn't they?
Yeah,
I think it'd be fun to see it again.
WWE can't anymore.
They could have a release wrestlers Rumble, couldn't they?
Yeah, WWE could barely fill one ring these days, couldn't they?
Yeah.
They struggle with the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
Let's get on that NXT involved.
Half NXT.
That, innit?
And then that counts as being on the main roster, so they can release them all.
Yeah, and there's some.
How you can get rid of 60 men in 28 minutes? I just can't imagine this even being a good one to be in attendance of. There was no redeeming qualities for this pay-per-view.
It was a big it's a big thing, wasn't it? Big attendance, I think, wasn't it?
10,000.
10,314, which is about what that arena holds, I think.
I just don't know why you would. I mean, I get the NWO were hot, but I struggle to think why the NWO were hot. You don't even.
I think it's just a spectacle of like a free ring battle royal. It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, but
I guess I've already seen one at this point, so I know what it's like. Because this is very similar on it. Like you can't do it any differently, can you? I guess.
No.
The next two were won by Scott Hall and Kevin Nash before it ended, obviously.
Who won the fair? Hogan.
Savage.
Oh, Savage.
No, because Hogan was a right dick about it. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do. 95 Hogan.
Yeah.
My favorite Hogan. But there was only ever won by NWO members. Then the Savage channel.
Savage wasn't at the time, but yeah, within that, basically.
What an absolute shit show. What are the star ratings? What has Meltzer's rated it?
Yeah, but it's very low, I think.
Classic, going along with his Battle Royals.
Is half a star. Yeah.
Half a star. How does that compare?
Mam's also half a star.
Bloody hell.
Oh my God.
It has been cold today. That's probably because hell has frozen over.
Finally, I'm pretty sure they agree every week. At least one match. This pay-per-view, like from the start to finish, 3.
3?
3.
I give it 5. It's right in the middle for me. One offensive. One of the worst ones I've seen.
I don't think it was offensive.
We'll go and watch it again.
I put 4, so I'm slap bang in the middle of you two.
Yeah, it's terrible. Don't watch it. I don't think there's no redeeming qualities.
No, if you were to tell someone to watch one match, which one would it be?
I wouldn't. Probably the Sherry Kellpack one.
No, just for that Harlem Heat match, just for that spot.
With the absolute nuts.
But yeah, I think I probably give it an extra point because the bloody roof for us. Honestly, I loved it.
You can join Lou next week on Architecture.
I would do that.
Roofing around?
Roofing around. I would do that.
Sounds like a roofing company.
Yeah. I don't think I trust them with the roofing around. The NWO was one of the best things to ever happen to wrestling with it. But there's nothing to tell me why. Hogan's head heel. Yeah, that was exciting.
You had to be there, man. I think
the rest of it's bullshit.
We'll get there.
I prefer 95 Hogan.
And we will get there, because we're literally following a storyline now for it.
We're doing it all. This is it. So
once a month, you're gonna have one of these. That's what's happening. Yeah.
There's at one point where I said, I think it was off air, we don't do enough WCW. We should do a bit more. And
now we're doing classic. We're doing peak WCW.
no,
well, probably. I think, to be honest, this time next year we should be doing Starcade 97 again. Just because we're building that crescendo, are we? We can't stop.
I just for
me all the way.
Peak WCW is 95.
I mean, that was great. Yeah.
I'm all about the Dungeon of Doom.
But Dungeon of Doom is still here, they're on the show.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
Well, obviously they've finished now because the domain, they'd already done, accomplished what they set out to do, at this point. Hulkamania is dead.
And the Giant left.
Yeah.
So, right. So we get any final comments on World War III 96?
It was all right, but looking forward to Starcade 96 at the end of December.
What are we doing next week?
We're doing this Tuesday in Texas.
This Tuesday in Texas?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a 991 WWF.
Nice.
Headline by Hulk Hogan versus The Undertaker.
Oh, nice. Is this the one where he won the first time he won the title?
No, it's the first time we lost it. Yes, we won it a week before. Bret Hart versus Skinner. Randy Savage versus Skinner. Mr. Skinner.
Very niche.
Randy Savage versus Jake Roberts. British Bulldog versus the Warlord. Repo Man and Ted DiBiase versus El Matador and Virgil. So
can't wait to see that.
This Tuesday in Texas.
Hopefully, because it's a Tuesday in Texas, that means only 2 hours.
And it's only an hour and a half, actually.
Right.
So
thank the Lord.
Even Terry's going to have time to watch that.
Oh, well, if he's back.
Yeah. If he's back from his suspension, yeah.
Look, we teased it at the start of the show. You are going on Cultaholic.
Sure am. Our Sunday Nitro review, which we're recording. We're doing. I can't believe we're doing.
What's the date?
The follow-up show. Oh, wait. The date of the show.
Yeah.
Let me find.
I'm going to try and get the card up.
Let me find it for you.
If you put in WCW Nitro, it comes up WCW Nitro Grill.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Oh, there's a restaurant.
Yeah.
Steakhouse.
It will be £2 October the 30th, 1995.
They do their dates weird, don't they?
Yeah.
10/30/95.
That's the one.
Yeah, America, if you're listening, you do your dates wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Blogofdoom.com, what are they saying about it? Steve McMichael's on commentary.
Oh, yeah, that is a thing that happened.
You've got Eddie Guerrero against Sergeant Craig Pittman. The Shark against Scott Norton. Sabu against Disco Inferno.
There we go. It's got some good stuff right there.
None of these matches are going to have 10 minutes. None of the matches are going to have 6 minutes. Meng and Lex Luger against the American Males.
Yeah, that's the main event, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas if you was watching the Raw, you would have had Razor Ramon against Owen Hart. No, that's it.
Oh yeah, I was going to say I don't think Hogan's on there, but he's in the thumbnail. He's there without his mustache. Good stuff.
There we go. Top stuff.
So yeah, I don't know when it'll be coming out. I imagine soon. Next
couple
of weeks. We'll announce it on the social media. I'll use our social media for once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone if you are using our social media, look out for some good stuff. If anyone's following the YouTube channel, you'll notice that the current YouTube channel has changed to Wrestling Around full episodes. And then we're going to launch a new YouTube channel called Wrestling Around next year. We'll actually have clips on it, proper clips.
Which we'll finally have. Ready, Steady, Wrestle.
Oh, God, yeah.
I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, we'll do it one day, I suppose.
We'll do
it right after Feud Reality.
Oh, well, that was been a weekly show. That's been shit canned, hasn't it?
Well, Terry's never here. Right.
It's been easy. I don't know if you've bloody done it.
We'll start that next year for the YouTube channel, right?
If you'd just like to see,
yeah.
YouTube, what we need an editor who can do like a drawing of it or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've been trying to figure it out. It's hard work. As he said it in Malarkey.
can just. I was going to say ask St. Peters, but you're probably better off on your own. We had a show in today, Annie Peters.
Yes.
Right, that's it then. Follow all that kind of stuff. We'll be there. We'll announce when he's doing it. I imagine you for the next at least 10 weeks you'll be getting. I was on the Cultaholic podcast. I'm going to the Cultaholic podcast.
Yeah, I'm going to wear a shirt before the referee show and stuff like that.
Yeah, right. Well, if you listen to the Cultaholic podcast and you found this through that, just lose into it. Well,
they've not stayed this long if they have.
Yeah.
Credit to what they have.
Yeah, well done. Welcome to the team. Right, Aaron, where can we find you on the old social medias?
Franklin Stan 921 on the
star ratings for Wrestling Around Wrestling Federation.
I saved them for the show now, though. Don't I? Don't just post them on Twitter. Spoils it. New show, isn't it?
Yeah, that is true. Does it for the new show on Mondays? Fans on Mondays. Lou, where can we find you when you're not on the Cultaholic Wrestling?
At Lou Markham on the social medias.
Arguing with Japanese fans.
Yeah, no, don't argue. Tell them where they're wrong. Yeah.
You can find me on Twitter at TheUSM, but there's genuinely no point. You can find us all at Rest Around, WRES Around. We average Google Wrestling Around and do the show. But yeah, listen to our new show on Monday if you haven't already. So you can catch up with what happened at Snakeskin Series. And then you can find the follow-up show tonight at 7:30 on Twitch.
Yeah, sounds about right, doesn't it? 7:30.
Wednesdays 7:30. Just subscribe and you get the notification.
Yeah. No, wait, it'll be later this year. This week, like
this year.
This week, like
8 o'clock. Subscribe, you get the notification on your smartphone or tablet or watching device. Is that what they call it?
Watching device.
That makes sense.
Watching device.
Your screen.
Well, they normally say listening device. Watching device. Same thing. Subscribe and you'll
device. Yeah.
Don't forget to go to anything that says Bell Nation and put you greasy bald asshole. He screwed Team WAWF. And we're not happy about it. Well, Aaron, thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you very much.
Lou, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Ross.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. And join us next week, where for some reason we're doing This Tuesday in Texas in 1991.